All right, let's talk about supply chains. We all know they are under an incredible amount of pressure. But what if the real problem isn't what you think it is? Today we're going to dig into an AI-powered system called Dynamacs that's promising to completely change the game by delivering more efficiency, more agility, and some seriously measurable results.
So let me just start by asking a question, especially for anyone who lives and breathes logistics. Does your warehouse feel like it was built for today's chaos? Or does it feel like you're constantly just playing catch-up, trying to manage the madness of a modern supply chain? Yeah, that feeling is probably pretty familiar.
To really get why a new solution is even needed, we have to break down the problem first. The challenges facing logistics operations today are, well, they're intense, and they're coming at you from all sides.
And here's the thing, it's not just one pressure, it's how they all pile on top of each other. You've got operational costs that are just soaring. You've got a shrinking pool of skilled workers. At the same time, your customers' demands are changing by the minute, and they want everything faster. And all of this is being supercharged by the relentless, nonstop engine of e-commerce. It's a true perfect storm.
But here's a really critical shift in how we think about this. The bottleneck probably isn't your people on the floor. It's the technology they're being forced to work with. Your team is doing the best they can, but they're basically equipped with tools from a completely different era. So let's explore that a little more. Why are these systems, the ones that have been the backbone of warehouses for decades, suddenly failing to keep up with the pace of modern business?
This quote just gets right to the heart of it. Your traditional warehouse management systems, your WMS, they were built for a much more predictable world. Their whole design was based on static plans, not the constant, unpredictable change we see every single day now.
And this really highlights the massive gap. The old way relied on these static plans that you'd optimize in batches, maybe once a day if you were lucky. But today's reality? It's constant change. It's real-time demands. It's unexpected disruptions, like a key worker calling in sick or a massive surge in orders coming out of nowhere. You need a system that lives in the now, not one that's analyzing a snapshot from yesterday.
So this is where a completely new approach comes into the picture. And the idea isn't to rip out your entire system and start over, which, let's be honest, is a total nightmare. The idea is to give the infrastructure you already have a powerful, intelligent upgrade.
Here's the concept. Think of Dynamacs as a smart brain that just plugs right into your existing WMS. It's what's called an intelligence layer. It's not there to replace your core system, it's there to enhance it, to make it faster, smarter, and way more adaptive to what's happening on the floor right now.
And the process is designed to be incredibly simple. First, it connects to your WMS through an API, which is just a secure channel for software to talk to each other. Second, it starts streaming real-time data on everything: orders, workers, equipment. And third, it continuously optimizes all that information and pushes smarter, better task assignments back to your team's existing devices. The goal is no disruption, just better results.
Okay, so how does that optimization actually happen? What's going on inside that smart brain that makes all of this possible in real time?
The core of the technology is a patented multi-agent algorithm. Now, here's the simplest way to think about it. Imagine every single task, every worker, and every piece of equipment is its own digital agent. These agents are constantly talking to each other, negotiating in real time to find the absolute most efficient way to get the work done. The whole system literally rebalances itself every single second.
And the key benefit of all this is what they call invisible intelligence. The whole idea is that the team on the floor doesn't need any new training. They just keep doing their jobs like they always have. But the instructions they get are being continuously optimized behind the scenes. So you get this massive boost in performance without all the friction of learning a new system.
So that's the technology. But how does it actually perform out in the real world? Because tangible results are what really matters, right? Let's take a look at a case study to see if this whole approach actually delivers.
The numbers from their case study with logistics provider Mendelssohn are pretty striking. They saw a greater than 50% increase in their operational output. That's shipping more products without having to add more staff.
And that huge jump was reportedly driven by a 35% reduction in labor time, simply because the system was optimizing away all that wasted motion and travel for the workforce.
But perhaps the most telling metric is this one, a 100% conversion rate from their proof of concept trials to paying customers. Think about that. That suggests that every single company who tests this solution sees enough value to fully adopt it.
So let's bring it all together. What is the fundamental difference that sets this approach apart? What are the key things you should take away from this?
It really seems to boil down to three things.
First, it's the technology itself, that patented algorithm that makes real-time optimization possible. Second, it's the seamless integration, that API-first approach that works with any WMS. And third, it's all about practical adoption. It's designed to work invisibly so you don't have to go through the pain of retraining your entire team.
Ultimately, the takeaway here is a real shift in thinking. The whole argument is that the future of logistics isn't about working harder. It's about equipping our teams with smarter tools that can adapt to reality in real time. And that leaves us with a final question. As supply chains get more and more complex, will this kind of invisible intelligence move from being a competitive advantage to an absolute operational necessity?